This episode of Parenthood Anonymous is brought to you by McKelvey Insurance Group. If you've ever felt confused or overwhelmed by insurance, McKelvey Insurance Group keeps it simple. They are an independent agency, which means they compare options from multiple providers to find the coverage that actually fits you and your needs, not just one company's policy. There's no pressure, no jargon, just honest guidance and real help. Call Evan McKelvey at McKelvey Insurance Group at 618-623-0080. You can reach out to us at Parenthood Anonymous and we'll connect you. Or visit their website at McKelveyINS.com. That's McKelveyINS.com. We couldn't produce this show without them. This episode of Parenthood Anonymous is brought to you by Light Source. What do we need when we're in the dark? Sometimes it's simply just a light source.
I'll react if I had to. Put some things in the past too, and don't let them distract you, but react if you have to. I'll react if I had to. Put some things in the past too, and don't let them distract you, but react if you have to. React if you have to, Don't know the time, just know that I'm, one of a kind, What's on your mind, What hard to find, Beautiful mind, Still in my prime, Just know that I'm here.
Welcome to Parenthood Anonymous. Miss Alyssa.
Thanks for having me.
So good to see you again.
You too.
I don't know how to turn myself down on this, so if you guys suffer for too long, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Just when she yells at me. Have you ever listened to this shit show?
I've listened to Nathaniel's episode.
What about Becky's?
Nathaniel.
I didn't know she was on.
She
there.
What
is,
about mine?
yeah.
I'm kidding.
I'll listen to them all.
I'm surprised Chris didn't mention his first.
You have to.
I will, absolutely.
Yeah, listen to Becky's. Cried a lot and
It was really good.
laughed. You made my whole week this last week with your text message. Can I read it?
Absolutely.
This is good.
Okay. The way he looked at me like I wasn't believing it.
This is good. So hold on. I just had to text Jeff about some closing duties with the cameras.
Thank you, Jeff, for setting everything up, because I barely handled the buttons, but
I think you did great.
I'm going to read the conversation here.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Chris. I've been really wanting to get rebaptized. I knew it. She didn't know where. I didn't purposely tell her where I was going with this. That really gets Zoe going. So
I love that.
Well, you looked at me, you said, "Hey, Chris," and I was like,
I just wanted to build the suspense.
You did great.
When I originally it was kind of forced and before active addiction, and I've fully given my life to God, but this has been on my heart. My question is, if you guys do that on Wednesday nights,
Hell yeah, I'll do it. Shit.
or if it would need to be a Sunday service. I said we can absolutely do it on Wednesday nights. I mean, it's just dumping some water, right? No, we'll have a
Yeah, just somewhere,
We'll have a
Wednesday's
pastor do it.
worse, just not a white t-shirt,
Exactly.
and then you're good.
Perfect.
Proud of it. I said proud of you. Want to chat more about it in person next week, Wednesday night. You coming Wednesday?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So this will air after that. But I said, holy shit, this fills my bucket. The Holy Spirit is fucking wild. He said, seriously, I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but I haven't found a church that quite feels like home until I started going to URC.
Stop, I'm going to cry.
Wait till this part. I went to a Pentecostal church when I was a teen where I was literally told by the pastor that I wasn't good enough to have a relationship with God. These fucking
Was he
people.
pastoring people?
These people.
Or like small animals? Because those are called farmers sometimes.
And I spent so long believing that
Holy shit.
before realizing it was never true. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm like angry. I'm happy.
Which goes with kind of the theme of what they're talking about at the gathering and certain presidents using AI to make them look like Jesus.
Oh my gosh, I saw that.
I
I thought it was fake.
Well,
I
it's
don't,
certainly.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh.
You didn't see him? He posted an AI of him as Jesus. Ashley, the delusion. So in fairness, 15, 20 years ago, a friend of mine was on a real bad acid trip For 6 months, he thought he was Jesus.
Oh, man.
So, but at least he has an excuse. I don't know. I want to show you the picture, but you're going to need your yellow.
I took it home.
Oh, boy. We won't show you then.
I have a yelling pillow.
I love that.
It's yellow.
I feel like I need one of those now.
Oh, my God. At
Don't we
Dollar
all?
General.
Yeah.
Best buy it'll ever.
I'm going to stop on my way home.
I
It
just got
muffles
an idea.
noises. Great. You still need like a level 4 tint if you don't want anyone to see you crash out with your yellow. But anyway.
Might get evangelized.
Yeah. I had some real nice Christian folk watch me in my most recent crash out with my yellow. And they came up to my car and said, "We saw what happened. Can we
And
pray for
heard.
you?"
And heard.
And then they had me get out of the car. And we put hands on it because I was going through it. And I was like, I might give you some other fucking names as we're at it. Since all my worst enemies got prayer.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
A Pondoff's Anonymous branded yellow merch store. Your mind is blown, isn't it?
That's good. Talking
Your
about
yelling
recovery.
pillow.
Oh boy, we should, and then all the treatment centers should provide them in detox.
Oh my God.
Oh, that would have been life-changing.
Seriously, truly.
Oh my
Scream into
God.
the pillow.
And we can like on the inside have little like Chris comments for like yelling and inducers. You know?
Things that would make you yell.
Yeah, things that really
not comforting. Got it.
No, you don't need to be comforted. Anyway, keep going. I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry that somebody told you that. I hear that's a thing.
Oh yes, the anger. Yeah.
And you were just a teenager when they told you that?
I was 17.
Can I ask, like, I mean, I don't want to get too Q&A.
Oh God, fuck! I'll never hear the end of that. Please do. She doesn't have to answer.
True, very true. Where did that come from? Like, was it like a shame based? Like you maybe like had it, you did something, and then the pastor was like, "Good luck."
So it kind of is the start of my story.
We did not prep this. This is great. This is like a great
We're
segue.
very organic
Love
here.
it.
But it just leads you right to the beginning of your
So
trauma.
I came out as bisexual when I was 16. And
Pastors love that.
yeah, it was awesome. I had previously been in the Pentecostal church. I had worn the skirts, didn't cut my hair, didn't paint my nails, couldn't wear makeup.
Whoa, are you talking like seventh? Like, what's that one sect of religion?
Seventh-day Adventist
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Listen. I mean, we're both Jesus fuckers here. We're Jesus freaks and love him and everything he stands for. And I sometimes get called a quote unquote big pastor. But it was either Catholic or something else growing up because I was, figured I'm Italian, so I have to be Catholic. My family grew up in a parish in East St. Louis, so, and I just went to church on weddings and funerals and was out sinning and knew I had some paying up, some paying for to do.
Only imagine.
But so when like you say Pentecostal, and now my wife on the other hand is a church fucking nerd. She could tell you all what everything is.
Shout
Went
out
to a
Ashley, I love
seminary.
you and I miss you.
Went to seminary and everything. And but when you say Pentecostal, so that is Pentecostal, the real psycho fucks? Or what else do you call them?
I think it was
By
just...
the two data points you've given me about them, I think I'm nailing it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only experience I've had with that church.
That you're not allowed to be who you are.
Yeah.
You have to dress in costume.
Yeah.
And you're not, you're not
Can't cut
good
your
enough.
hair.
You're not good enough for God.
Yes.
Got it.
So that's what it was. I had came out
I
as
bet
bi.
their membership is fucking skyrocketing.
Surprisingly, they have a lot of people
Well,
there.
I probably don't.
Oh God, this is gonna be inspiring.
So you came out in high school.
Yes.
Congratulations, by the way, for
yeah,
doing
like
that.
naming and claiming who you are.
Thank you.
Not that you owe that to anyone. I'm like also curious about like.
I got tricked into coming out, if we're being
Okay,
honest.
that's where I was going. I was like, it feels like if it wasn't just like a very supportive pastor in the first place, like what drew you to like share your information with him? I'm assuming.
So he found out
Yeah.
through other people. Yeah, I did not come
Healthy
out to my
environment.
pastor. I came out to my parents. Was tricked into that. Was told.
Awesome.
oh, we're going to love you no matter what. This went on for like an hour. They were like, we'll love you. It'll be fine. We'll love you. I think they knew that I was dating a girl. Like, I think that they had found out. So they found out. I eventually was like, okay, yes, I am dating a girl. And they were like, cool, get it out of my house. You have 10 minutes.
God.
Right.
Your parents?
Yes. So my parents disowned me when I was 16.
Jesus
I have a very good
Christ.
relationship with them to this day.
Good for you. And good for Jesus.
That's the one. They have since found God. They,
Ooh.
you know,
The Jesus.
yes, my parents were never Pentecostal. Me and my sister started going to a Pentecostal church.
Why were they so? It's just
Homophobic,
yeah.
ignorance,
It's easier.
honestly.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have step siblings, but we've been raised together since I was 8.
So they were in the home. Oh, how old? I mean,
Let's see. Well, both of my brothers were grown. They're like 8 years older. So I'm 28. My middle sister is 27, and my youngest sister is 26.
Oh wow. So you guys were tight.
Yeah,
and
we are
close.
very
That's
close
a crew.
still.
That is a fucking crew right there.
I don't know how my parents did it, honestly. I don't think I could have. We were a handful.
So you had 10 minutes to pack your things.
Yes.
When you were
16.
awesome.
Yeah.
Where were you gonna go? Did they care?
Right.
They didn't care. They thought that I could go stay with a cousin, which I guess technically I could, but not really. Like,
You always could. You could show up anywhere.
right, exactly. Like, it was very much known that I was not welcome. And anytime I would be in that house, it was known that I was not welcome.
It's the worst fucking.
So I lived in my car for a couple months. Had my 17th birthday in my car. That was super fun.
God. Awesome.
Yeah, and that's kind of like
you're
where
like
everything started.
Trying to navigate relationships as a teenager in general, like so hard. And you're like, well, what if I slept in my car and tried to have my first relationship?
Yeah.
Like what?
And my very first girlfriend's family they were a pastor, and when they found out that me and their daughter were dating, they showed up at my job to let me know that the devil is in me.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
That I am going to hell.
Where did you
Screamed
grow
at
up?
me. Belleville.
That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess.
I'm feeling secondhand, like what people I feel like probably feel when they meet me, and it's like an off-rip thing, and I'm just like sharing my lore with them for the first time. Like I'm like feeling a type of way that I'm like, I feel like maybe this is how people feel when I speak to them. Like I'm like, I'm trying to hold it together. This is really hard.
I know that I could.
This
I know
sucks.
this. Like I know this stuff really gets your fucking goat.
I'm like, I'm really glad I got this.
That's why I started with the baptism story, because I wanted to
Ease you into it.
So back up. So you tell your parents. They obviously know, and they're interrogating you strategically to get you to admit it, just so they can feel the power and control by getting rid of you.
And I denied it, like heavily denied it for it had to have been an hour. I mean, maybe not, I was 16, so it felt like an hour.
What high school are you going to?
Belleville West.
Maroons.
Shit, her face to that.
Did you enjoy high school?
I went to Freeburg for most of my life until I was a junior, and then I went to day school my junior year, and then my senior year I went to night school, if you counted as going to school.
Sure.
I didn't love high school. I thought I did, at the time, but really it's just I wasn't feeling anything, But when I look back, like I had a terrible time.
When did you start? I mean, difference between experimenting and being in the throes of active addiction. So walk us through that a little bit.
So I was a really good kid. I barely ever got into trouble.
I wouldn't either with the parents you had.
Yeah, fuck.
I never missed school. I used to win awards for not missing school. Like I was a nerd. Okay. I had perfect grades. And then I was working and trying to like come up with money, to survive as a homeless teen.
Yeah.
Right.
And one of my friends one day offered me a Xanax. They were like, "Oh, dude, this is going to help with your anxiety.
Yeah,
you'll be
first
good.
good night's sleep probably since, oh my God.
And there's also like an anxiety that comes with being homeless and sleeping in a car.
I can't
in a park.
even imagine as a teenage female. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. Terrified. So I took the Xanax, and it very quickly went from one Xanax to 15 a day. So
Yep.
it wasn't really like there was much of an experimentation.
Yeah, they feel fucking good the first time you take a Xanax. To your point,
Well, okay.
especially if you haven't slept and have been a ball of anxiety for a long time.
Yeah. So that took off very quickly.
That was your first drug? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Like and I've never taken a Xanax. Like, I
Really?
don't, really?
Oh, shit.
He's like, I have some.
No.
But I just like, I can't imagine like even like a melatonin.
Yeah. I probably should have started with that.
But like even that would have given you like, a night's sleep. Like, so I can't even imagine. Like, this is just, you were like preyed upon, not by anyone that was trying to hurt you, but people that were trying to help you.
And the person who offered it didn't know that it would turn into that. Like,
No,
That
because
was
they
another
would.
teenager.
They're trying
Exactly.
to help you. They're like, hey, this
this helps me. Yeah.
Bing, as we like to say here.
Nobody, teenager says here, try a Xanax, you're going to get hooked. On it.
Right.
Yeah, true.
So you take that and then you quickly develop a habit.
Damn.
And how are you getting them?
I had friends that had prescriptions.
Sure.
In the beginning, it was like I had this one friend and he would just give me and my other friend free ones all the time. Don't really know why we were getting them for free. It was just like, oh, here, we're hanging out. Let's party. Here's a bunch of free Xanax.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, I'm going to take 10 at a time. Like, this is great.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But it's like, if that's how it's being presented to you.
Yeah. So then eventually he was like, all right, dude, like I got to start selling these. I got to make money. So then I started buying them. And then that just kind of led into finding.
Were you working?
Yes. I was working at Rural King in Swansea, and that job saved a lot of.
The old grandpa pigeons. But that was probably before your time.
I have no idea what that
used
is.
to be-
Ducks?
It used to be called grandpa pigeons. It was
Really?
like
Really?
Yeah, it was like a competitor to Kmart and Walmart when they were before the super centers. Yeah, that Rural King building. But I guess I'm aging myself.
Do you see the dust that comes out when he talks sometimes?
Yeah, I had no idea what that was.
I know I'm not supposed to ask, but how old are you?
28.
Okay, so you're 16, you're 17, and you're fully in the grips of a Xanax addiction. Are you
Yes.
drinking?
Yes. Oh, I would drink. I was like known among my friends for being able to drink full fists of Jack Daniels and
Jesus.
not pass out. Yeah.
And Jack's a different liquor, man.
Yeah.
Jack fucks people up. It
When
makes
did
people
that-
angry too.
When did that start?
The drinking?
Yeah.
When I was 16.
Okay.
That started after the Xanax.
Are you still dating this girl?
No.
Okay.
No. You met Jake.
No, I don't mean today.
Oh.
I meant
Oh, I thought he
I
meant
did
today
too.
too.
I
I was
was
like,
like-
all right.
no, sorry. I meant
Definitely
around.
not.
what, you're unhoused, right? You're
Yes.
living in a car. You're drinking. You're doing a bunch of Xanax. Is she still your girlfriend?
No. So a month after I got kicked out, probably not even really a month, probably like a couple weeks, I found out that she also had like 7 other girlfriends.
Ooh.
Player.
Yeah, it's awesome. One of them is my best friend to this day.
Nice.
We went through active addiction together, actually. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. And how's she doing?
She is good.
It's her story, but
I wouldn't say sober because
Okay.
she still drinks, but she no longer uses drugs.
okay. So, so you find out that your girlfriend is the Belleville's. I left the scene and she became the new player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
my
I'm just
God.
kidding.
I'm screaming. No,
I
but
can barely
really,
handle
like
one
that.
girl at a time. Fucking 7.
Yeah, I don't know how she did it because her parents were like so strict to the point where she was homeschooled.
Apparently, if they
That's how
was a
she-
Rural King that they walked in their horse and buggy and Amished you.
Yeah, it was awesome. My boss came down and she was like, "Yeah, you're banned. Get out."
Oh God.
To them, not me.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
I was like,
Jesus.
damn, so then you lost your job.
I'm like,
No,
man,
no,
rejection and abandonment follow you.
Hey, shout out to whoever your boss was at Roll King.
no. Seriously, she heard me. Side story. She heard me talking to my best friend at the time. We were sitting in a restaurant and I was crying about getting kicked out. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I worked at Catholic War Vets on the weekends.
Great fish fry on Friday
Yeah,
nights.
but like it wasn't great money.
Right.
But it was a great job when I had a home, So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I have to get a job, but I have no experience, all these things. And she was at the table behind us and she walked over and she was like, you need a job? I was like, who are you,
Girl,
random
apparently
lady?
You just listened to me talk about how I need a job.
Yep, literally.
You got a job?
She was like, come into Rural King tomorrow, fill out the official application,
Wow.
and you can start next week. So then
Nice.
I worked there
That's
for 2
Jesus,
years, I
bro.
think it was.
Sleeping in the parking lot?
No, sleeping in parks.
Oh. What? How did you, how long were you just living out of your car?
4 or 5 months, 6 months maybe, most.
And you said you were going to kind of alternative schools, so there was no social workers or anybody giving a fuck?
No,
Beautiful.
nobody gave a fuck. Nobody.
Did you want to be, like, obviously everybody wants to be given a fuck about, but were you actively trying to hide that you were unhoused or
Yes.
living out of your car because you didn't want to get, what were you afraid of then?
One, high school girls are mean.
Fuck yeah, they're straight bitches.
Mean.
Cannibals, man.
Yeah.
You guys destroy each other.
Yeah, so I would just like spend the night at friends' houses every once in a while, and they'd always be like, "Oh, can we come there?" I'm like, "No, my parents are crazy."
No, red heart.
Like, love you, but no.
It's better this way.
We want to see your house.
Yeah, exactly. What's your house look like?
just-
Hey, we're driving in it right
A
now.
lot of fucking moments like that.
We just rode to McDonald's in it.
I did have one teacher who never just like straight out told me that he knew, but definitely knew, and it was, "Oh, my wife made too much food. I have extra lunch."
God damn.
Yeah,
That's like they make movies about people like that.
yeah,
And then there's always like the ain't like
yeah.
good for him.
He was definitely
The
an angel.
bosses and the teachers who see.
So I turned 18 a month into my senior year of high school, and I told them, I was like, "Quit calling my parents. I don't live at home. I'm 18 now. Don't call them when I don't come to school anymore," right? Because at this point, by the time I hit 18, I went to 12 days of school my senior year, like if that tells you anything.
God, you sound like my buddy Mike Hayes. Long story. All my friends will laugh at that. He used to just skip fucking so much school, and then they give him out of school suspension. I'm like, what the it's not going to help anything.
That's wild. No, I had to make up all of my work. He pulled me aside one day. I would go to school for like an hour and then leave, if I even stayed the whole hour. Just enough to get like the attendance mark for the 12 days that I did go.
Hi.
Yeah. I used to,
How many Xanax were you eating by this time?
I think at max, I think the most that I would take in a day was 25.
Did it do anything?
The Xanax?
Yeah. What does do it like? Or were you needing that much to just function?
A little bit of both. It definitely got to a point where like I needed that to function.
One fucking peach would get me through right now a major tragedy.
Yeah, I can't even imagine
One,
taking it
right.
right now.
Like that's
what
what
does
they're
it feel
for.
like? What do you?
I mean, it.
I know it's like an anti-anxiety.
Yeah. So it really
Like
what it
chills you out.
Yeah.
here's how I can explain what it gets you through. It gets you through, like when you get a call that your mom coded on a table, and you have to get through the next 3 days of your life standing up. It will help.
Well, nobody
you with
gave
it.
me any fucking
I know.
Xanax.
Should have.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I know.
All I got was like a Charlie's salad.
It's a little bit different.
It was good.
Fuck. Oh, Charlie's loaded baked potato soup's pretty good, but
I was putting a shit ton of that down too. Let me tell you.
bottomless.
Baked potato soup. I forgot that was an era of my
I love
living
baked
in
potato
a
soup.
vehicle era. A lot of baked potato
Nice and hearty.
soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, the KC's right next door.
But that's what it's designed for, is acute trauma, and like you get through the funeral of somebody that's your
Okay.
North Star that dies suddenly. Like that's why they give you Xanax. A doctor will prescribe you Xanax. If a doctor prescribes you Xanax for 30 days, like a continual script, that doctor probably should be looked at.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and the ones I'm talking about are like peaches are lower dose than.
Yeah, you said
I had the
peach.
ones that had the word Xanax on them.
Those
I
are
don't-
big boys. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah,
And how much are?
chill out. You're like.
No.
So
I'm
is
just
that,
confused.
and where do I get those?
Well, normally people, like when people are talking about this, I feel like such a fucking loser because I don't know, because I was also
No, that's a good thing.
I was like scared out of my anything to do drugs or whatever in high school. Well, most drugs. I tried a drug in high school. It didn't go well.
What was it?
Weed and a pumpkin patch.
Oh yeah, and then you
Listen
Pumpkin patch.
to
got in big trouble for that, didn't you?
Yeah, holy shit. Talk about getting kicked out. But anyway, I just thank you for being open about the Xanax
Yeah.
and stuff, because I feel like I hear stories a lot and I normally like nod and I'm like, but I have no idea.
But this is good to bounce around a little bit. Alyssa has worked on this side for how long?
Let's see. I helped open the detox program
Oh, shit.
in 2023.
Thank God for you.
I mean, so
Wow.
you can speak to this even better than I can. I mean, Xanax, it's like alcohol in a pill form, but more addicting, I think. And
That's a good way to describe that.
we will use it as part of a medical taper. So if I come in as an alcoholic, Xanax can help taper you down in doses because it can be fatal. Same thing. You hear on this show a lot that benzos, which is Xanax, it's an alcohol. Quitting it cold turkey is, you can die from that. You can't do it. We can never advise it because it could be fatal. So when you come in detox, like one of the medications often prescribed, I believe there's Xanax used in some tapering for alcoholics.
Yes, we at the hospital we tried to avoid Xanax, so we would do Ativan.
Okay, right, got it. Yeah, because you know who overuses and abuses the fuck out of Xanax is physicians. Like they can't even barely prescribe it anymore. They can't prescribe it to other. It's really they've gotten governed on it for obvious
As they
reasons.
should.
It's so addicting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So don't get any ideas.
No, please trust. No, I just when I was in high school, and I feel like people were barring. That's a
Yeah,
bar.
Yeah.
called it getting barred out.
Yes. So these things were happening. I was just navigating homelessness.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get so here are the drugs that the youths are doing. I wasn't in the inn. I was like talking to my CASA worker. So anyway, thank you for acknowledging. Okay, so you helped open the detox program?
I was the first peer there, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I came here
Oh,
to IRC.
okay, we can keep going with your story.
So yeah, so but this is good. This is all good. You are now over 18. You're 25 Xanax a day.
I started doing cocaine and painkillers when I was 17.
Okay. So I was going to ask what else?
So eventually the Xanax, I was always tired.
Sure.
And I'm
Damn
like,
it.
you know.
Hate when I'm sorry. It's so
Need something to
funny.
pick you up.
Yeah, exactly. So I started doing cocaine. The first time I ever did it was in a porta potty in downtown Belleville at the Chili Cook-Off.
Yes, and amen,
Like,
sister.
that's
Sounds like a Decatur celebration to me.
Wasn't the first time I ever did it, but I've done plenty of key bumps in the porta potties at the Belleville Chili Cook-Off.
Right,
before.
like I don't know why I thought that was a great place.
Fun fact about the Belleville Chili Cook-Off, that's where I asked Ashley to be my girlfriend.
Aw.
Really?
I took her to the Belleville Chili Cook-Off, and that's when I was like, so, do you want to be my fucking girlfriend, or are we just going to be fucking stupid about this or something like that?
Oh,
Those
She
were your exact words.
She started
Yeah.
crying.
Really?
No.
I would, but for a different reason.
She said,
Like, what the fuck
She's
are
like,
we doing here?
yeah. She goes, yes. She said, I would like to be your girlfriend. And then I didn't know what that meant, moving
He's
forward.
like, okay, so
but-
what do I do now?
Like, shit. She said yes. Wasn't expecting that. Because she was kind of very serious.
Yeah.
You can't cheat on her or anything like that. She's not a big fan.
I mean, that's fair.
Sure.
I get that.
But I love that chili cook-off.
Same.
It's my favorite.
I mean, it
Belleville
sounds like heaven.
Festival. I mean,
it
it-
sounds like a good fucking time.
it's an opening of like fall. It's always like
Yeah.
the first or second Saturday in October in downtown Belleville, where you've seen the square driving to Friday. I think you got pulled over there.
Promptly. Two police officers, yeah.
But there's just, chili tents from every vendor. There's contests. There's music. Good food. It's really the best.
I got arrested at the Chili Cook-Off.
Perfect
Yep. Love the Chili Cook-Off.
for doing blow.
Nope. For swimming in the fountain.
Perfect.
Did not know that was illegal.
They never want to tell you before.
Right?
They never want to tell you before.
There's not even a sign. I don't think.
I know. There's not a sign.
And it's kind of, the chili cook-off can be warm, but typically it's not super warm. So
No, I was high and I was
Right.
hot.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Weather aside.
Did they take you to Belleville?
Yeah,
County?
yeah, they took me to Belleville. I was just in a holding cell. I cried the whole time, and then they let me go.
Yeah.
Chicks, man. Fucking cry your way out of anything.
Both times I got arrested, I cried the entire time.
I don't care
and
how
was let
mad I
go.
am at her. As soon as she starts crying, I'm a big fucking pussy.
Yep.
Oh, because you're so mad at me all the time?
Just today.
Just today.
But she hasn't started crying yet, so I'm still sitting with my feelings. Oh. No, I'm not
He
mad.
always airs my drama in front of our guests. It's so rude. Please, Uncle Guido.
How-
we have someone over.
Have you met met Jordan yet?
Let's see. Where are we? 17 or 18?
You're arrested at the chili cook-off in the fountain. Are you friends with Jordan yet?
Yes.
Okay. How did you guys meet?
Through my very best friend, George Kinder. He has also passed away.
Really? God. From
Yes.
this disease?
Yes.
How long ago?
2017.
Okay, so he went
You could do the math. That's why I have the tattoo with
9
numbers
years
too.
ago. Yeah.
When people ask me, I'm like, I don't know. Don't
Like, I know
quit asking
it.
me about it.
so, and yeah, I mean, Jordan was not even 3 years ago yet. So
Yeah.
Damn.
I ask about Jordan for those that are listening from, have heard us and or watched us. Jordan's Jumpstart's a nonprofit that's near and dear to our hearts. It raises money for sober living. Founded and started by friends of Jordan Evans that passed away. Becky was on the show. She just spoke at our Easter service.
Love you, Becky.
She's been underground. She speaks here at IRC every 6 weeks to families, hoping that another mother ever has to fucking go through this. And when Becky was at underground, because she was after the service going into the recording, they were filming her. It was a week leading up to Easter. They were filming her so she could be on the Illinois site video. Alyssa and Becky made eye contact, and I think Becky was like, "You're wearing that sweatshirt, Jordan sweatshirt," and she said, "Yeah, he was my best friend," and Becky was like, "He was my son."
Yeah, I had never met
Wait,
Becky.
when?
And-
Like 2 weeks ago?
You were
Yeah.
serving pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? And then it was Tear City.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because yes, if you had heard that exchange, it would have been more Tear City.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. No, I would have been bawling. I would absolutely been
And
bawling.
they hugged, and you had never met Becky,
No.
Wow.
and yeah, because you were wearing that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
that's over my shoulder.
That's how I found her.
And I almost
Right.
changed
You
out of
recognize
that
it.
before I came. I was like, I'm not going to wear a hoodie. And I was like, I'm going to dress a little bit nicer. And I was like, no,
Hell
they
no.
say.
Wednesdays.
Yes. And I was like,
Wednesdays
I'm going to wear
worse.
my sweatshirt and my jeans because this is what I'm comfortable in.
Yes, and amen,
and I'm so
sister.
glad I did.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so I met Jordan through George. And I used to hang out with him, Josh, and Jordan.
Oh God, you fucking have lost all of your people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sorry to hear about George. Obviously, Josh passed away from mental health issues and complications from that. He, sweet kid. These kids, I love them to death, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that. So if he passed away in 2017, were you still using?
I was.
Okay,
That was like
George.
the first time that I thought, because I had, been to treatment at this point, and
Okay.
I never stayed because I'm like, I don't have a problem. Like, I'm just a teen partying. I'm having fun, that whole mindset.
No, this is important. We've been surrounded by so many moms of teens that it's just a harder, A, there's not enough resources, but B, it's a harder mind to treat because when you tell a teenager you may be addicted, you may have this disease, and you can never drink again, forever's a really fucking long time for a 17-year-old.
And I thought I was the exception,
Sure. We all did.
Exactly. I thought, oh, I can have a drink and I'll be fine. Oh, I can still smoke and I'll be fine. Like, I'm not an addict,
It's a hard statement to make.
Yeah.
That I am an addict. It's not easy.
After George passed away, I was like, you know what? Maybe I do have a problem.
Sure.
And I don't I don't want to die. Sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, so that's when I first started to think that I wanted to get sober. And I had a couple days, right? Like I was going to do it myself. I had a couple days, and I had a friend lace my drink with fentanyl.
Oh,
and
fuck.
I had never used fentanyl before.
How
Had
old
you
were
have used heroin?
No.
So you just Xanax, Coke, alcohol at this point?
Yeah, and
A couple
pain
acid
pills.
trips maybe?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, so he laced my drink with fentanyl and then assaulted me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Are you you're in high school still? Age?
I am out of high school. I'm 19 at this point.
Okay.
And that was really triggering because a couple years prior, when I first came out, I had a family member assault me because he wanted to prove to me that I wasn't bi, why I like men.
Oh my
So-
God.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry, Alyssa.
it's okay. Everything that has happened has brought me to where I'm at today.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I am
Fuck all that.
glad you said that, and it's each individual's story and their trauma journey. But some people say like everything happens for a reason when they explain that stuff, and I'm like I said this one night at Underground, like God doesn't plan for this fucking disastrous, traumatic, bad shit to happen for us. His promise is to walk with us through it.
Mm-hmm.
But like when people, and they sometimes mean well, most of the times mean well, will say, well, God's plan. Well, God's plan wasn't for that to happen to you.
Right.
God's plan wasn't for your mom to fucking code on a table.
true.
And God's plan wasn't for Ollie to die at 13 months old. Like that's when I remember somebody saying that to my cousin. He's like, no, well, fuck that God then. I'm not dealing with that fucking God then. And I don't, and it says it somewhere. And way I interpreted this one, it's a serenity prayer that there's gonna be disasters and trauma and tragic shit in our life, and it's not God's plan that those happen, but his promise is to walk with us through it and hopefully lead us to some peace through the storm. But
I will say I was mad at God for a long
you
time.
you should be.
I was mad.
Good for
I
you.
didn't understand. I don't want to say I never believed in him because I don't think that's true. I've always believed in him. But I didn't understand and I didn't want to.
And the way that he was
be
taught
angry.
to you by people, like you had every reason to tell him to fuck
I was
off.
like, so one, I'm not good enough for him. And that's why all these things are happening to me. Like, I genuinely thought that that's why I was going through things is because I just wasn't good enough. Like, one, the bisexual, like that. I was like, oh, he's punishing me. That's a crazy, of course, now I know. That's a crazy thought to have.
No, I mean, and it's the sad thing is there's so many people out there that are still in this own mental prison that they've been put in because of that bullshit.
Yeah.
And so I got to ask, did this I was going to say piece of shit family member and then I wasn't, but then I did because I'm an idiot. This person was he held accountable? Was there justice in this case?
Yes and no. So I was 17 when that happened. I was 16 or 17. That line gets a little blurry because it was like right near my birthday.
Shut it down. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. And I had a therapist at the time because right after I got kicked out, I had attempted to take my own life. So when you're underage, they make you meet with a therapist. And I told her what happened. And she contacted DCFS. So I went and told DCFS the whole story. And then, how do I say this without explaining who the family member was?
We can also cut anything after the fact. I mean, we can't. I'm not a woman in STEM, but anything that you want.
If you say something that you want us to cut, Jeff can cut it.
Okay.
Absolutely. And
Nothing
you
is-
proceed at your pace
Yeah.
here. This is your story, and
So the person's wife who did it had cancer at the time and came to me and was like, if you send him to prison, I'm going to die alone. Like, I have nobody to take care of me. He's going to die in prison. So then I went back to DCFS and I was like,
told them.
I made it all up.
oh fuck.
Yeah. The DCFS worker, I found out years later, called my bio dad and was like, hey, we know this isn't true, we know that this happened. There were too many details given for it to have not
She
happened.
knew you were retracting.
Yes. So she knew that I was lying
So hard.
about saying that it didn't happen.
Do you feel you were lying or retracting? Like there's a lying is you're like I feel like you're being really hard on yourself. Like that was like I don't know. I want you to forgive yourself for a little if you haven't. Like because saying I was lying, like you were put in an impossible situation, like now re-victimized again by somebody that like you should be trusting. So I just feel, I don't know, maybe you're not, but I just feel like you're being hard on yourself by saying that you were lying. Like you were put in a fucking horrific position.
I know.
Chris, I'm so proud of him.
Sorry.
No,
You
yeah.
can say whatever you want, obviously. I'm just like wanting to give you a hug here because like you like were like.
Because you were not lying.
Right. You
Yeah.
were fucking retracting because you were somebody put a emotional gun to your head.
Right. You were
Yeah.
And you're still a
Attacked.
fucking child.
Yeah. So yeah, I told DCFS that it didn't happen. And then they, would make visits every couple months.
do what they can.
I'm still homeless at this
Right.
point. Like, thanks guys for all that you did.
Right.
But then it just kind of fell off. Like nothing ever happened.
Were you okay with the therapist? Did the therapist at least tell you that they were obligated to report?
They did, and I was very mad about it.
Okay,
I
fair.
did not want them to go. I didn't want anybody to know. One, I was embarrassed because it was like a very close family
Sure.
member.
Shame and that's deadly.
Yeah.
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 And this is on the heels of you already having an attempt.
Yes. Very shortly after.
So you've been let down by everybody that's in your life that's supposed to be there for you
Yes.
at this point.
And my bio dad had moved to Florida
They're better
at this
there.
point.
Wait, was the bio dad, was he the one that kicked you out or was that a
No.
stepdad?
That was mom and stepdad.
Got it.
Yes. My bio dad, he left when I was 15. He left before any of that ever happened.
How was your relationship
Just barely,
with him?
though. That's
True.
quite the thing to have happen right before you get fucking kicked out.
Yeah, it would have been great if you would have just waited a little bit.
It's always like check marking all your trauma points.
I know. I'm like, oh, so I got it.
It's like if she's doing tallies,
Got it.
we're already in like the third group of 5
Yeah.
before the slash. Do you were you and your bio dad on the outs?
That's a complicated
Sure.
situation. I was very close to my dad growing up. And then he met my stepmom, who now I have a good relationship with, but at the time she is only 8 years older than me.
Oh.
Yeah, so she did not want me around and made it very obvious. And he kind of chose her over me, packed up all of their stuff and moved to Florida and like forgot about me. It was, we'll visit every month.
Yeah, right.
And then it was a year without seeing him.
yeah. Very realistic.
Yeah, exactly. He is, I will say, skipping ahead a little bit, I did move down to Florida when I got clean for the last time.
Okay. All
So
right.
he's a big part of that.
Okay. All
Time
right.
and place for everybody. Time and place
I don't
for
think he
everybody.
realized, we talk about it now, I don't think he realized the extent, I don't think anybody really realized the extent because I had nobody watching out for me.
Right.
Right. Because
So, like, even my grandma, she'll say, and she's like, I never realized how bad it was.
you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm
Because
like,
I was suffering deeply,
Right.
intensely for years.
because I wasn't around. You guys didn't see me.
I made sure that you were okay because I wasn't.
Exactly. So I don't think he really realized how bad it was until I called him and was like, I need to come down there right now or I'm going to die.
Yeah. Fuck.
You've foreshadowed now. I think that's the right word. You said it about your mom and stepdad. Oh, we're okay now. And then I think when we were like, and you're like, it's a God thing. Now with your bio dad, you think the way you foreshadowed how your relationship is today, you're a fucking forgiver, man.
Yeah.
God
I just
bless
got
you.
goosebumps on the right side of my body.
It has taken a lot. And honestly, it wasn't until I really started having a relationship with God and giving my life to him that
He'll do that.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, but it's, I mean, there's people that, I mean, it is a good for you. I mean, because it's so good for you
yeah.
to.
I don't want to hold on to that.
It's being so young and
Yeah.
holding on to so many grown ass adults, huge just mistakes and shit like that. It's like, yes,
Yeah.
you deserve to forgive.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's some fucking badass baller, powerful
Yeah.
shit, because I fucking struggle with it. And there's people that are way older than me that struggle. I mean, you know, believe it or not, there's some people way older than me that struggle their whole life with being able to truly forgive their enemies, for lack of a better term, and because of the hurt it's just hard. I mean, and you have the deepest wounds, and so we'll get there, but that, yeah, I have picked up on a theme here as you've kind of foreshadowed your story a little bit. So, so you endure this horrific, and now you then again are re-victimized by someone that, in lack of a better term, date rapes
Yeah.
situation with fentanyl.
Yes. So I was very good friends with this guy for a couple years.
You trusted him.
I did. I trusted him. And it was shortly after George passed away. I was like, man, I want to get sober. I don't want to do this anymore. Like,
Sure.
I want to live for him, you know? He doesn't get this chance.
Doing the math, you guys, I mean, you guys are teenagers still, and you just lost too fucking young.
Yeah. And so I don't know how many days I had, honestly, but it was over a week that I had sober. And I had a Gatorade. And he put the Xanax
What the
/
fuck?
fentanyl in there, and I drank it. We drove to pick my friend up from work, and I'm like starting to come in and out of consciousness.
Are you driving?
Yes.
Oh,
Damn.
beautiful.
Yeah.
He drugged you, knew that you were going to be driving.
Yeah. Terrible.
I love it.
I get my friend.
Please, don't paint us all there.
No, I'm sorry.
We have our problems.
I'm just, can you keep going, please?
So we get my friend, and at this point, I don't realize that I've been drugged. I'm just like, dude, I don't feel good.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
what
I'm
is
not
happening?
feeling well. Yeah. Because you've been
Right.
a week clean.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like, I'm supposed to be
Drinking Gatorade.
Yeah,
the one
exactly.
driving now. You're
I'm like,
trying to
maybe
take pride in like what you're.
week-old symptoms. Like, I don't know what's
Right.
going on. I just don't feel great. So she drinks the Gatorade.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. She's like, do you have anything to drink? I'm dying. Like, she just got off a 8-hour waitressing shift at a very busy restaurant. And I'm like,
Hell
yeah, here.
She probably didn't even sit down.
Yeah. So I'm like, here's my Gatorade. We get back to his house, and we are both like, at this point, I realize something's not right if I'm like this and she's like this. And he is trying to like drag us up the stairs.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I get her and I drag her to my car, and she finished off the bottle. So she probably had just as much, if not more, as me. But I don't know, something in my brain, if I'm in like a crisis situation, I'm somehow good to
You're
like.
mama bear, bro. Like if you don't have kids, right?
I do.
Okay, because
Not at that point.
but you do now. I was
Yes.
like, good, because I was in there for something.
Yeah.
That is like mom shit.
So I get her in the car, and we drive all the way from Lebanon to Lindsborg. I don't know if you know how long
I
that
do.
is.
I mean, I know where both towns are, so yeah, that's a fucking hike.
Yeah, and I'm like coming in
Back
and out
road
of consciousness. Yes. And we're driving, and
like
he
rural
is
Illinois.
following us.
You're just trying to get away.
Yeah, and we get to my mom's house because that was the only place where I could go. So at this point, me and my mother are speaking again.
Okay.
And so we get there, and he's following us. And my mom knows him because I had been friends with him in high school.
Sure.
So she knows him. And he's like, oh, I just, like, me and Alyssa, we needed to talk. I'm going through some things. And I'm, like, trying to tell her no, but I can't speak.
Oh my god.
You'd think that my mom would be like, hey, she's not good. She didn't. So he gets me in the car.
Oh my
and
god.
I'm, like, legitimately, like, cannot talk at this point. I don't know. I'm in and out of consciousness.
Yeah. You're like clinging on for your life.
Yes.
And hers.
He takes me to the park, assaults me.
Fuck.
Saving grace is I don't remember much of it. I just remember.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Takes me back to my house. I go inside. Me and my friend are in my parents' basement for 3 days unconscious. I don't know why my mom didn't think like, hey, let's take him to a hospital. Again, I don't think my mom knew the extent of my drug use at this point.
Well, you didn't.
That's true. I did not choose to do that. But yeah, so that happened. And then he wrecked his car in my front yard and we had...
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking great. He's there all the time having to get...
So you 3 days in your basement. When does it start coming to that you had been assaulted?
So day 2, the first day, all we did was sleep. Like, I don't think we came to one time. The second day, I started coming like back in and out. Couldn't really get up and do anything.
Just wrecked, yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of like when I was like, something's not right. Like, bits and pieces started coming back of what had just happened. And then probably day 4 is when I could really put it all together. And I told my mom what happened. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Sure.
And that's something that, you know, she still lives with to this day.
So just kind of put a pin right there. George had passed. You said you had been to treatment before. When was your first?
When I was 17.
And what did you check in for?
Alcohol and Xanax.
Voluntarily or involuntarily? Yeah, you made a face.
Technically voluntary, but like...
Again, yeah, like you voluntarily retracted.
Right.
Yeah. So gun to your head.
I did not last a week. I didn't think I had a problem.
Yeah, and you had mentioned you had left. So you stayed a couple days. Was it local or?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to ask this, and you don't have to answer confidentiality, but you were 17 or were you an adult?
I was a couple days away from my 18th birthday.
So where did you go?
Gateway. They took me because I was so close to 18.
I was going to ask you if you knew that. Like,
because I know.
Do they take, because they don't take minors today. Yeah. Well, and the reason, I mean, this is such a conversation right now that I'm just completely immersed in. With all these moms, I almost wish you were there Saturday. Just because, I mean, really, we got 40 moms showed up to this. We had a round table, Underground hosted it in the multipurpose room where we do the service, and it's really to talk about the lack of options for 17 and younger. It's criminal, and then, but also the flip side is how hard it is. You know, when you're that age to really own that. I'm Chris, I'm an alcoholic, or I'm Chris, I'm an addict. Do I have the disease or not? And you want to fucking test every hypothesis, like you alluded to earlier. Like, I don't know if I have this disease yet, so I'm going to try to just drink, right? And it's very difficult. So they got together, and there was really, all of them, I think, left really hopeful. So it was, but to hear... So you got to share it Underground soon. So this is a big, and it connects you to them because you're still so young, but you went through this as a teen, pretty hardcore. I mean, check every trauma box out there.
And you still had adults telling you, I had no idea, which like fault isn't part of the conversation. It doesn't need to be, but it's like speaks to the importance of why it needs to be part of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you left after 7 days.
I wasn't even there a full 7 days.
Was that was the only place you had been leading up to this? Now in your basement,
yes,
date raped, if you will. Now your first experience with fentanyl. Did that take off into something worse?
Yes. One, the trauma of just going through that. Of course, I immediately turned back to using.
Sure.
2, I now knew what fentanyl felt like. So that very quickly became a problem.
Now you can forget about all the trauma you had.
Yes, exactly. Didn't remember anything. My second overdose was on fentanyl. My first one was on Xanax.
When was your first overdose?
When I was 17, I was, for lack of better terms, in a trap house in East St. Louis.
For Xanax?
Yeah.
No shit. And you OD'd?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was just Xanax.
Right.
Sure.
Like
again.
Right.
So,
and I was doing coke and drinking at the same time, so I guess it really could have been anything.
We're done. What happened in that overdose?
I came to a day later.
In a trap house in East St. Louis.
Yep.
Whoa.
where I should not have been.
Were you physically okay?
For
Like,
the
is this
most
a
part.
third
As
assault
far as
that, I
you-
mean,
No,
okay.
no. I wasn't with terrible. I wasn't with terrible
Got
people
it.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. So overdose, then number 2 now is
Yes, overdose number 2. I was at a bar, doing fentanyl, drinking, of course, and my friend.
Belleville Bar?
No, Lindsberg. Surprisingly,
Lindsberg.
That was my first.
How
and
many
only
taverns
time
does Lindbergh have?
2.
I've driven past them. That's one road.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one you've driven past.
It's. I used to drive through it I'd go back road to Carbondale down 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that one right there on the main road. My friend worked there as a bartender at 17 or 18, I think she was. She's younger than me, so the
It's
math
like
in
once
my
every
head.
3 years you hear of somebody gets killed in a car accident in Lindsberg.
Yep,
And it's
right
getting
there.
all fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, I was doing fentanyl, drinking, doing all the things, and my friends stole my car, knew I was overdosing, I guess got scared, stole my car, pushed my body into the parking lot in my hometown of a gas station. Gas station worker came out, very quickly realized what was happening, called 911, and I got Narcaned.
Stole your car.
Yeah. Yeah. Stole my car. That was not the first time that they had stolen my car.
They, as in like people that were you like literally like your friends, like people you're spending time with at least.
Using with?
To back up, it's a friend that I saved from getting assaulted. We had been friends since we were 3 years old.
Was she at full-blown active addiction?
Yes, and unfortunately, she still is.
Pray for her, man.
Yeah.
She's real deep in it by this. I mean, that was 10 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Or not quite, but just doing the math. And still, and
Stole
it don't,
your
there's
car,
one end
pushed
game.
you in-
Yeah.
It's here or a morgue.
Yes. I got her into the program at Memorial, and she left before day 3.
Here's that forgiveness again. Do you,
Well, I mean, what choice do you have?
Yeah.
Like, you have to deal with this shit. It's forgive or like fucking torment yourself, and
Yeah.
especially if you're done with addiction. Like, if you're like, I can't do that life anymore. Like, you
It's-
can't.
I tried
real
to take
superpower
her.
shit.
I tried to take her with me to Florida when I got sober, and I was like, "Dude, I will figure out a way to pay for your treatment. Like, please
Your
come.
empathy is so deep.
Like, we're gonna die doing this." Because my rock bottom was again traumatizing. So I was like, "Dude, we're gonna die." And she was there for my rock bottom. She was there for the event that eventually, I decided to get clean. And she just wouldn't go with me. And after I came back here, I hung out with her a couple times, and then I got pregnant with my daughter, and she used around me. I was like, I can't be around you.
yeah.
So that's what that's that. You just said it, that mama bear shit, because I gave you the strength to put up a really important boundary.
Yeah.
So a wall. So you overdosed, Narcaned back Lindsberg. Where did they take you to the hospital?
Yes.
What hospital?
Memorial.
Okay, from Lindsberg. I mean, I'm trying to think of the.
I was
closest.
in Freeburg.
Okay.
I was using
Still
in
a hike,
Lindsberg.
but yeah.
Well, I think that's the closest one. though.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Like, there is no. I mean, is there a hospital even in Pinckneyville? But that's still way far
Sparta.
away. Sparta's
Sparta
got a
and
little
Redbud.
hospital. I didn't know Redbud did. Okay, Sparta does have a little hospital. So you're in Memorial. Anybody see you? A social worker, maybe peer support?
No, they had nothing at that time.
God, this wasn't that long ago. And like, if fentanyl's around, it wasn't that long ago. Why?
Right.
Why would that drives
it's
me
like
nuts?
there is like a disconnect. It seems like
Why wouldn't they be?
it's like out of date.
It's like, here's a resource packet. Good luck. Go call these numbers.
No,
Which is
that's-
kind of where our program came from.
Well, it's because that's not enough.
Yeah.
That's not how you get someone
Because
to
I
treatment.
walked straight out of that hospital
Right.
and threw
Made
all
a
that
call.
in the trash. Like,
Made a call to your dealer.
yeah.
I like really have to go to the bathroom,
Yeah, go ahead.
but keep it surface level.
Surface. She likes it. You got it. He's always got a small bladder. How long were you at Memorial?
At 2 hours, 3 hours.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I was thinking you were going to say days.
No, they don't keep
After
you
an
for
overdose?
that. They don't keep you for that.
Still to this day?
Still to this day, which is insane to me.
What if the person wants to stay?
Well, now they have the MSU program.
Yes.
But honestly, I don't know because I didn't want to stay. I tried to tackle a security guard there. Like, I wanted to leave.
So you left and then what?
Went right back to using.
Right. So we're not, and
Found my car.
okay. Scream at some bitches or what?
No. I took him to get rallies.
Nice. What? Oh boy. I feel horrible. You have such a big heart, but it keeps getting fucking trampled on. And that's took them to rallies.
They were hungry.
How long then did you stay in this? How much fentanyl were you using a day?
Not a whole lot of fentanyl because I was also scared of
Sure.
dying, Part of me was.
Yeah, that makes sense. You've been through it. You've almost died yourself now.
Yeah.
But
Probably 7 beans a day and a whole lot of everything else. I also, after that, started taking triple C's.
What's triple C's?
Triple C's is a cough medication. It's a little red pill. If you take enough of them, they make you trip and hallucinate.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Not suggested. But
Not
beautiful.
suggested.
So you're just doing anything to escape this fucking
Yes.
trauma. Is that how you feel today? That when you look back at this, at what you were self-medicating from, like,
Yeah.
have some compassion on yourself. Like, you've been through. People don't deserve this shit in a lifetime, and here you are, not even,
Yeah, sometimes when I say it all out, I'm like, oh my God.
No
like
wonder.
when I put it
Yeah.
after another, I'm like, Jesus. But I was taking 40 triple C's at a time.
and
And it essentially like makes you overdose, so you trip and hallucinate, except not the overdose that I just did.
right. So is that? Are you doing this at parties or just in your fucking basement, or you even have a house at this point?
I am staying with a boyfriend
Like
at
couch
this.
surfing a little bit. All right.
Yeah. Staying with a boyfriend and so my friend who I've been talking about is dating my boyfriend's best friend. So we all just kind of stayed at a house together. They introduced us to triple C's. So we both started doing them. And then it was like, we would throw hotel parties.
Yeah. Like what kind of, like, fucking townhouse?
That's the one. How did you guess that?
I just broke up a domestic at the townhouse on, what's it, fucking Friday, or what day was it? Thursday. A buddy of mine moved back from Florida and his place wasn't ready and he got a week at the townhouse. Love him to death, and I was just checking on
Terrible.
him. And the room next door, I had a mandated reporter. They were 2 young adults were fucking beating the shit out of each other. And she said she stopped using as soon as she got clean, was waiting for a bed at Queen of Peace, staying at the townhouse. This guy smacked her around. And I was like, who is that, your boyfriend? She's like, well, it's his dad. I go, whose dad? And she goes, cracks the door more. She goes, his dad. And there was this little baby boy, 17-month-old,
gosh.
scared to fucking death.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, it was horrible.
Isn't
But
that
yeah, that's the
sickening?
good old townhouse.
Yeah.
So you're just raging at the townhouse on triple C's.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Jack Daniels.
triple C.
It's a cough drop. If you take a lot of it, you trip out.
Pill.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm locked in. I know. I know now.
So this lifestyle, how when does it become unmanageable if it's not already?
It is unmanageable. I am very quickly, losing everything. My mom is starting to realize that this is a problem. I'm trying to work a job, but it's like I call off every other day. I show up, I'm getting high in the bathroom at the hospital that I worked at, and then going to take care of people. And then are we getting into the part that made me decide?
Yeah, it's your story.
All right. So
Yeah, it was a little bit of a joke. You can say the story whenever you can go as. Don't mind me or my bladder.
So the guy I was dating that got me on the triple C's, we were high one night and we were with one of our friends and the friend's wallet got left in my car. So I drive all the way from Belleville back to New Athens. And my boyfriend at the time calls me and he's like, you stole his wallet, screaming at me. And he's like, you need to bring it right now. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was in the car. I'm not a thief.
Right, I don't want your bitch ass friend's little empty.
Yes.
That's
So-
broke ass fucking wallet.
Literally.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I
Well,
stole his wallet.
Mind you, there was
He
a dollar, like 17 in there. Like,
And you missed it when you were pottying that she when she got out of the hospital after that OD, she went and met up with the friends that stole her car and took them and bought them rallies. So she's not going to be the one that's stealing a guy's wallet with a $1.17 in it. They don't even do pennies anymore, do they?
Well, and that's the thing. Is
I don't
like,
know the exact
guys,
change.
I'm like, wait, I have haters. I have ops on the internet now, and it's about this whole penny bullshit.
It really unleashed the incels, man.
They're after me.
She's a cuck for corporations.
Oh my God.
Yes, amen. Yes, amen.
So you get this call. You stole $1.17.
So I turn around. I drive
far
all
of
the
a
way
drive?
back. 30 minutes.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I drive all the way back and I'm like getting voicemail after voicemail from him. Because at this
Right.
point, I'm like, I'm not answering your phone call.
Boundaries.
Yeah. So I get back. I give the friend his wallet. And my boyfriend is like pissed. He's like, I know you stole from him. Cussing me out all the things.
You're dating this man?
Yes.
Man is
Boy?
Right.
Human?
Right.
Adjacent? Like I...
This thing.
Right.
So the friend's like, dude, no, like she didn't steal from me. My dollar's here. You know, like everything's in my wallet. And he's like, she didn't steal from me. She didn't steal from me. He ended up breaking several of my bones.
oh my God. The boy.
Yes.
The one you're dating.
And then he strangled me until I lost consciousness. His friend got him off of me, thank God. I spent a couple days in the hospital for that one.
Is he still alive out there?
He is, and we're gonna. You want to talk about forgiveness? He came through my program. Can I say that? Is that HIPAA? I didn't say a name.
No, you haven't said a name.
All right.
Good.
He came
'cause
through my program.
I have a list. I don't.
And I had
She's
to help
dissociated.
get him into treatment and see him every day.
So what the fuck? So you end up in the hospital. Who took you to the hospital?
His friend. Well,
the one that you
the
just-
ambulance, but his
So-
friend called.
Did he get arrested for domestic violence?
I don't know if I can say this either, but his uncle is the DA and his aunt is a judge. And I didn't have enough proof. I had a witness and I had his fingers. I had bruises around my throat in the shape of his fingerprints. And I did not have enough proof.
You have
This
no
happened in
rage
Belleville?
You. You have
Yes.
no rage in you. There's
Belleville
no rage.
DA?
I don't know if he still is to this day.
Have
but
you
then
ever
he
had
was-
anger issues? Ever? Have you been angry?
You can teach her
It's
how.
like not giving. Wow.
So you wake up in the hospital, and is he there?
The boyfriend?
Yeah.
No,
Did he at least get arrested that evening?
no,
Jesus.
no. Nothing happened to him ever.
Okay. So you wake up and you say, "This is your rock bottom."
Yeah. I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing? And I call my
God,
bio dad.
That moment is so important. We all have it that have been lucky enough to get on this side of like some
Yeah.
clean time. When you just said that, like I got goosebumps. Different circumstances, obviously, but I know that moment where you're just fucking done.
Yeah.
And you do kind of like, I mean, it's looking back the best moment of my fucking life that it finally happened. And like
Yes.
God, I get goosebumps the way you said that. Like, and that is so important, I think, doing the work that you're doing and that we do, to when people have that moment to like make sure they know they're having it. I think of the survival shows where they finally get the spark on the tinder and they start blowing air to it to get it to light up. Like that's that moment. God, fuck me, man. I'm so you get that and you called your dad?
I called my bio dad, and I just kind of broke down. Well, let me backtrack. First, I went to my aunt's house and I laid everything out there. I was like, this is everything I've been doing. I don't know what to do. Yeah. I'm going to die and I don't know how to get sober. And I can't do it here because every time I try to get sober here, I can't do it. And she was like, you need to call your dad.
Is this his sister?
Sister-in-law, yes.
Okay. A trusted adult?
Very trusted adult.
I didn't know if you had any of those in your life, but I'm glad that there was one.
Yes.
Shout out aunts.
Yes.
Shout out aunts.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
So I called my dad and I was like, Dad, I think I'm a drug addict. And that was the first time that I had ever said those words. And I just started crying and I was like, I have a problem and I can't stop and I'm going to die. You know, like all these things keep happening. And one of these times, God's not going to let me wake up. And like, I'm playing with fire here. And I asked him if I could come down and go to treatment. And he said, I have to talk to your stepmom. I'll call you back. So he called me back 3 days later.
3 days.
3 days. I am using the whole time.
Of course you are. That's
of course.
Like, that's
because you reached out. You said for the first time,
if
I have a drug problem.
Stranger calls me and says that, I don't wait 3 days.
Yes.
That's another thing. You cradle like a fucking egg and you say, okay, I'm coming to get you.
Yes.
Because you got to capture
I'm walking,
that.
but just if you can.
I'll be on a fucking Greyhound if I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, and as a parent now.
Right.
I cannot imagine my daughter calling me and saying I need help and me not getting there as quick as I possibly could.
Goosebumps again.
Yeah.
Because, oh my God, like the way that you're like breaking so many generational like trauma cycles. Like, oh my God. Wait,
What's your daughter's name?
Harley.
I love it. So he calls you back in 3 days.
Yes. And he's like, okay, you can come down here, but there's going to be rules. And I'm like, okay, great. I probably need those. I haven't had any
support.
I haven't
really.
had a parent.
Desperate and fully surrendered.
Yes. So my mom, again, it's a very complicated relationship
Always
with my
is.
mom all through this because it's like she wanted to be in my life, but she didn't want to be. Like she didn't want to be my mom, but she did. So she packs up my car, and me, my best friend at the time who I tried to get to go to treatment with me, and my cousin and my mom all drive down to Florida. And they take me down there. And it's crazy because I'm going down there for treatment. And we make a stop at my grandma who lives there at the time. We stop there, and like my mom buys us all bottles of alcohol to go out on this boat with. Like
you said it was like complicated.
We stopped to party on the way to taking me to rehab.
Sure.
Like
again, you just get her there.
Yeah, like
now wait 3 days.
Immediately.
Don't make a pit stop at the fucking Party Cove. Just take her to fucking
like, that's
treatment.
The thing is, like when I think about Jesus, like in stories like this, it's like he's sitting in the car.
Yeah.
Waiting. Like hands are open, like he is not mad, like just waiting.
I'm like I'm as you're saying these words, Zoe, I'm like picturing this and I can see it. Like just this bewildered, like, all right, come on.
Right. He's not.
Guess we gotta stop at Party Cove.
right. Channeling, doing his
like I'm trying to get you there, man.
Right, but insofar as like intervention does not cut, like divine intervention is called that for a reason, but like it's in the same way as like God's not planning for these things to happen. He's like free will exists, babe.
Yeah.
Like you're in the car. He's like I will
what
be
more
here.
can I
Celebrating,
do?
Right.
yeah, even that, yeah.
I will be here whenever. Like I cannot make you stop, but I am still here with you, and I'm not gonna leave just because you went and partied on a boat.
So you go out on the boat,
Yeah.
and then they.
I have a picture like 2 days before I go to treatment of me. I have my cousins pouring a bottle of Jack Daniels down my throat.
You like Jack?
Yeah, I did.
Sure,
Loved
that was
Jack.
your drink.
It sure was.
There's people out there that can drink anything and they're the greatest person in the world, but if they have touched one sip of Jack Daniels, they turn into a fucking monster.
That was me with tequila.
In fact, Jordan's uncle, shout out to Big Josh, is that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say it because he doesn't drink anymore. If he still drank Jack, I wouldn't say it because he'd fucking hear me from miles away and bust this door down and whoop some ass. Anyway, so you get done with the boat party.
Yep. And then they take me to my dad's house, have a really emotional goodbye.
Are you detoxing off fentanyl at this
Yes.
point?
I'm going through it the
Right.
whole drive.
Sounds like the worst fucking drive ever.
Yeah.
It was the worst drive of my life.
With like your best friend who doesn't want to get clean.
Yeah.
Your-
Yeah. And neither,
Your
like,
mom, that relationship's complicated. Your
best.
words, not mine.
Right.
yeah, so the whole drive, it shouldn't have taken us as many days as it did, but like I couldn't stop throwing up. I'm shaking, I'm agitated, I'm screaming at everybody. They're trying to have a great time listening to songs. And
You're like, can this be about not you guys for just
I'm like, everybody shut up.
right, right.
Stop talking.
I can just picture him listening to Kid Rock, drinking whiskey from the bottle. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't thinking about tomorrow.
you, thanks.
Oh my God. Yeah. And I didn't know it. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it until we got down there. But my friend actually had fentanyl and something on her, so she wasn't detoxing.
So she was, yeah.
So I'm
she
like,
was just,
you're a fucking
she
bitch.
should
Why
just-
do you feel
Right.
great?
Yeah, well, no wonder.
But she'd
We're at-
only brought enough for herself.
Sure,
so
of course.
She wasn't sharing.
Right. This is the same one that stole your car?
Yeah.
That you took to rallies?
Yeah, it
Got
wasn't out of like the kindness of, oh, you're trying to get sober, so I'm not going to give you drugs.
No.
I only
I
got
don't
enough
have
for me.
Yeah. Bet you on your own. Yeah. So where at in Florida is
Tampa.
Okay. And
St. Pete.
Is that where the treatment center is?
Yes.
Okay. So you eventually get there.
Yes.
Wow.
Eventually get there.
Like
Good job.
some people have last hurrah stories, but it's by choice. It's not because all these detours happen in the middle.
Right.
So you check in and right into detox.
Yes.
And what day was this?
June 27th, 2018.
Man. So you're coming up on 8 years.
I am.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Alyssa. That's-
Thank you.
I mean,
Damn.
yeah. And you said you're 28. I mean, that's young.
You are 2 years older than me. But I'm 26. I just want you to know.
She was
like,
born in the 1900s.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Thank
I would
That's
never
true.
say that to you. Also, I would never say that to you.
She's always it hits me every time I think of her birthday because it's in 2000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. It really is, especially for
God knew I wasn't going to be a numbers girl. He had to make it easy.
So true. Now you know her password, and everything.
I love that.
So
True, please don't try.
it'd be like that $1.17 in the wallet.
Yeah, you don't want it.
So how long was the program?
30 days.
Okay, and you worked it.
Yeah, I did.
What and you know the difference? Like, did it take automatic? Did you start going to group with fucking smile on your face, or were you kicking and screaming? How was it?
I wasn't kicking and screaming. I was nervous.
Sure.
Because every other time that I had been in treatment, I didn't really care to be there. I didn't think I had a problem, you know? So I was like anxious to talk and share and like participate. But then, you know, the more that I got to know people and the more that I was there, the more I started to participate and the more that I really started to listen and take in everything that they were saying. And I say this a lot, and I say this about IRC a lot before I ever even started working here. A huge part of why I think it worked so well for me in Florida is because there was a lady there. And I walked in, and for the first time in years, she treated me like I was a human being. Like she just cared about me as a person outside of my addiction. And,
Like
you know,
15-year-old you is like, huh,
yeah, exactly.
this is what it could have been like.
Yes. And I'm like, for the first time, I felt like somebody cared about me as a person and not just like, oh, you're here for our business, you know, not to not to talk bad about the treatment centers around here,
It's
but
an industry I've learned.
yes, it very much felt like I was just money to people. Like they're here for a paycheck. Which is why I wanted to work at IRC, because
Shout out
that's the
IRC.
feeling. You literally, every time that I hear a story about someone who went through here, or I walk in this place, or I talk to somebody that works here, it takes me right back to that lady in that treatment center.
Who was she at your place?
She was
the admissions girl?
Nope, she was just one of the techs.
Nice.
Yep, she just worked there.
And then it just like fucking fills your soul of like, I don't know if this is your story, but I have a feeling it kind of is. Like you gotta pay it forward. You gotta do this. You gotta help the next person. It's, dare I say, addicting, but
Once an addict, always an addict.
Yeah, exactly.
it really, it like fills you up with purpose.
It does. I say all the time, like, what I do for work, it makes it feel like everything that I went through has a purpose. Like, there was a purpose for my pain, because now I get to turn it into something that means something. And I get to do stuff like this, like share my story.
And treat people like human beings.
Yes, exactly.
Where I'm telling you, and to your point, where it shouldn't happen is in the treatment centers, in the hospitals, but it, on the streets, you're a fucking junkie and addict. You get called all the names. To have it happen to you in a place that's supposed to be a place of care, hospitals, emergency rooms, what some of the worst offenders of this
Oh my
shit.
gosh. When we first started the program.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that. That's really important. And cutting you off for a reason, just not just to be rude.
He used his hands too. I
Right.
want
That's
you
an
to know
Italian thing. I
I
can't
was
help it.
triggered by that, and I'm like having a lot of big emotions. So I didn't say anything.
So you did 30 days, and then what in Florida?
Well, I did what everybody's not supposed to do, and I got into a relationship.
Perfect.
Yeah, awesome. With
I've heard
somebody
it
that
works
lives
for
here.
People.
Okay.
Oh.
So now back home, long distance, or did you?
We were long distance for about a month.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm good. I need to move back home. Terrible decision, and thank God that it worked out. I should not have came back here yet. Like I said, I started hanging out with that friend again. And I had nowhere to live, so we immediately moved in together. 8
and
months.
the guy?
Yes,
I got to
me and
give
the
you
guy.
as much as and listen, you've been abandoned and let down, and dare I say betrayed by a lot of people. Like, you aren't full of options at this point
Yeah,
either.
that's true.
So people
And-
are.
Like maybe have no options. Even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
That
so
or like your car again.
I would
which you
absolutely,
can't.
if you came to me and I was your peer support and you said, I'm going to do this, I'd say, you're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah.
You got to find something else out to do. But then also, I'm also like, you're a human being with limited options, and
You have to live somewhere.
Yeah.
right. And there's somebody that
Yeah.
quote unquote loves me and wants me to be with them. Like, that's hard to fucking.
And we had been friends when I lived here, so like I knew him very well. I knew he was a good person.
and still advise against it, but
You still advise against it.
But I like, to your point earlier, you're not a chapter in a book or a cell on an Excel spreadsheet or a fucking entry case number in a CRM system at a hospital or treatment center. You are a human being with, at this point, minimal work on yourself at your baseline, because you're not even barely there yet.
Yeah.
So-
I don't think I even really knew who I was.
Justifiable, all the PTSD, codependency, abandonment issues, all of that. So yeah, you're pretty ripe to like, oh, there's somebody that wants to give me some attention that seems
Yeah.
healthy and safe. I have nowhere to live. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
those. So I
No
don't know how
judgment
you.
here.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm getting at. And so you do this, but it does work out. Thank God.
Yes.
Are you working a program?
I am.
Okay.
I did not have a sponsor at this point because I had just moved
Sure.
back.
What
but
program? If you don't, can you? You don't. Have to
NA.
say. Okay.
Yeah. I started in NA. I go to AA now.
Interesting. See,
Yeah.
I love that, because there's so many people, and I say this and I can go off on a tangent. When they first get out and they'll say, I tried that meeting, it sucked, it's not for me. No, that meeting wasn't for you. You go to another one, and you try another one. You go to, you don't like AA, go to
look
NA.
at her. She has things to say.
You're going to hate what I have to say.
Tell me. I'm curious.
I went to a meeting and I hated it. I felt like I couldn't talk. It was a bunch of older men.
Men, fucking knew it.
I'm sorry.
Older men.
Don't apologize.
And then I tried an AA meeting. So I was like, I'll jump around. And I said, hi, my name's Alyssa and I'm an addict. And they were like, you can't say that here. You need to leave right now. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I thought a meeting was a meeting. Like, I'm still new into this. So then I didn't go to meetings for a long time.
Because
again, don't recommend that.
So, but because
And
I
also,
actually
don't recommend staying in spaces where there's no room for you to heal and people are yelling at you to leave.
What I mean by what I was saying is you work a program. It doesn't have to be those meetings. I got the same shit from an AA or an old timer saying, because I was still going down to Fridays, drinking club soda, that I wasn't a real alcoholic. I'm like, okay, well, tell everybody in the fucking, that everybody's, fucking cousin that I banged, or fucking car that I gave a yard job to, or whatever the fuck I was doing, that I wasn't a real alcoholic. Tell my mother that, tell my sister that, tell me that, fuck off. So I was like, I got pissed at that fanatical AA stuff, and I worked my own program. It ended up being a kind of a church program it was a small group that I had a great team of no people. And I went to my outpatient 3 times a week and saw a therapist once a week. So but it was something. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was something. So they told you in AA, you can't say I'm an addict here. Yeah, that's typical.
So I would occasionally, every once in a while, if I'm having a really hard time, I would hit a meeting. But I got pregnant with my daughter 8 months into sobriety and became a stay-at-home mom. And then I started having really severe health issues with all that I'm not going to go into. But then I didn't go to meetings.
Is it female stuff?
No.
Okay. Oh, because I can't handle female. I can barely say the word tampon. So anyway.
No.
He's literally, he said, this isn't about him right now. Keep going.
What? No, what?
He said he couldn't have watched the birth of his son. Did you know? He couldn't have been in there.
Shoulders high, bro.
Isn't that so fucked up? He's like, I can't even say the word tampon. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. You just talked about all the people that you fucked drunk in this town.
Make love.
Okay.
Anyway. Yes. It's not about me. Remember? Back to you.
I'm trying.
Yeah. No, I gave myself a heart condition. I have a heart implant. I assume it's from the amount of drugs that I did, Feels like it's probably...
Or like the baseline stress you were raised under. Yeah. Could have been either.
I'm a cardiac nerd. What?
I have it's a little recorder in there, and when my heart rate...
Pacemaker?
What's the condition?
It's not a pacemaker. I don't know the exact name. We don't know the exact name. Yes. I see a cardiologist. I was going to say cardiac doctor. Cardiologist,
Same
but
difference.
My heart rate jumps really high, and I pass out.
Oh, you have POTS?
And nope, I've been tested for that. And my heart rate drops really low, and I pass out.
Wow. And this happened post-birth?
No, it started when I got pregnant. So,
preeclampsia type of stuff?
I had a little bit of everything that could go wrong with pregnancy did. So I was on bed rest from 11 weeks on.
Whoa, as an addict, you're completely isolated.
And Harley's dad is who you're living with? And,
yes.
And how was it on him? I always feel bad for the man.
I know. I feel,
it's really hard. Pregnancy's really hard on us.
Listen, don't get me started on that.
I need Jesus.
It was definitely stressful, he would have to catch me a lot.
I was kidding. You don't have to answer how it was on him. I get it.
No, he's good.
We're the weaker sex. The reason I was asking about, we have a family, my nephew passed away from a congenital heart defect at 13 months old. So we have a family charity that's Children's Heart Foundation stuff. But you become somewhat knowledge when you hear terms that you never would have known through it. But the research that has been happening late, it's really amazing. There's kids adults have congenital heart defects now because our children's heart disease is adults are living with them because life expectancy and treatment and things, the technology's gotten so much better.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked about that. So you have not a pacemaker.
It's just a little recorder that lets me know when my heart rate gets too high or too
And
low.
what happens? You just brace for impact? Like say, oh fuck, I'm going down.
I can always tell.
The plane's landing.
I can always tell before I'm going to pass out because I start seeing dots and I get really dizzy. But basically, it sends an alert to whoever monitors it, and then they call my phone and they say, "Are you okay?" If I don't answer, they call me twice. If I don't answer, they send EMS to my location.
And how old's your daughter? So you've had this
She
for...
is turning 6 on Wednesday.
Wow. On Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Whoa.
Awesome.
Pizza party at Undergrounds.
Hopefully she has something better planned. But feel free. We'd love to see her. But so you've had this now 6+ years. Mm-hmm. And you're only 28.
Yeah.
Like, you can drive?
I couldn't for a while.
Okay.
I passed out behind the wheel while pregnant. Yeah.
Sober. At least you can say that.
I was sober.
Wow. Scary, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you and everybody's didn't.
Yeah.
Thank God. So you guys, you said you got pregnant 8 months into being 8 months clean. Now you're almost 8 years clean. You were going to meetings. Did you work a program while you were pregnant, or you couldn't because of
No, I kind of just put my sobriety to the side, which again is terrible. I tell people all the time now. Someone just said it the other day. They were like, "Well, it's my son and then my sobriety," and I'm like, "Absolutely not.
Can't be that way."
I'm like, it cannot, because I almost lost everything because I put my daughter before my sobriety.
So did it get rough?
It did. I was very isolated. I was a stay-at-home mom.
Sure.
And then, I had all these issues too. And like, I had just moved back to the area. I didn't have any friends.
I need
Good.
a reliable one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And at this point,
You
I had
didn't have
already
any friends before this
That's
either.
true.
But
I didn't have anybody to hang out with.
Yeah,
I had to tell my son this the other day. I'm like, man, you're going to make friends. Right now, no friends is better than the wrong friends.
Yes.
Because I think there's a lot of kids that want to be your friend, Charlie, and you're choosing not to invest in those relationships. I'm not saying it's not hard, but to your point, like you see it. I mean, we all have done it. We've all.
Yeah.
But so you're isolated, no friends. Isolation is
Yeah.
opposite of connection.
Yes. And yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of times where I'm like, oh my God, like if I wasn't pregnant right now, I could go use.
Right.
Which is insane, but
It's a disease.
Yeah.
And it's really not that insane.
No.
I mean, here's where I won't mansplain pregnancy. Like, if there's any time to say I need a drink or I need a fucking break.
Yeah. And then we had to move in with my parents at the end of my pregnancy because it got to the point where I could not be left alone. Like I was passing out 10,
because
15
of your medical
times a day.
condition.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like
Oh my God.
super unsafe for the baby.
Right.
And you.
Yeah, and me.
Someone who matters in this story. Just
So we had to live with my parents. And again, that relationship is complicated. So like that just,
Save ones at 3 out.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
for
What
being
a-
bisexual.
Yes.
Did they would you keep going?
What?
I guess she was pregnant, so at least she's been with a guy.
Yeah.
You
That's
hear all
what
the
I
fucking
was. I was like,
bullshit,
do you
yeah.
think they would have?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
If I would have been with a woman, no. Absolutely not.
You know, it takes an amazing amount of humility to go do that.
Yeah.
And it was the best option you had for you and the baby to do that. Like that's a big amount. That's a level of humility that is up there with your level of forgiveness.
And
like
bravery.
right.
It's scary to go back into an abuser's home and bring your child.
And you put it that way.
Yeah.
So how long were you to due date when you moved back?
When I moved in with my parents, well, we both moved in, me and him.
So Yeah. In
2 months.
okay, so 2 months, finally get there.
And then COVID hit also,
God,
mind you. If you want to add to it. Yeah. Yeah. And then after Harley was born,
Everything with pregnancy, she was okay.
Yes.
You were okay. Celebration, everybody's happy.
I was in labor for 5 days. I don't know if
Okay,
you
I
count
knew-
that as
yeah,
okay.
Again, how was her dad? Was he with you for the 5 days? And
He was.
God
Good.
bless him.
good.
Man.
Yeah.
Did he make it easier for you, or was
This is
tried.
not. He's. I
God bless him and every other man who tried?
would have been down in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
You need anything?
Oh, he brought food up in the room and I couldn't eat.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, you have 2
That's-
seconds
yeah,
to get
right,
away
yeah,
from me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
right now.
Or I'm throwing this IV needle.
What hospital?
Memorial Shiloh.
Okay. Do you and you're not you're stay at home, so you're not working there yet. So okay, so Harley's born.
Yes.
All's good. How long do you guys have to stay there? An extended amount of time, or
We talk about trauma. We were there for 3 days. We brought Harley home. 2 hours after we were home, she turned blue and quit breathing, and we went right back up to the
this
hospital.
is fucking? Don't ever waste money on the lottery. Not
No,
gonna-
definitely not. I don't
Some of
gamble
us
for a
aren't-
reason.
Unluckiest person I've ever met in my life.
Some
Yeah.
of us aren't meant for luck.
No, I have luck now.
Sure.
Right,
I have God now.
I was going to
Amen.
say Jesus is the only thing that could save me.
Literally.
So thank God you rush her back. They fix the
happened?
problem.
We stayed at the hospital for 3 days, and I don't remember what they called it, but they said sometimes babies just go blue, and I'm like, that's
All right.
incredible, awesome,
Thanks for letting me
love
know.
that.
Do they though?
Right? Like, are you sure?
So back home you go for
Back
try this
home we
again.
go.
Mom and dad's
Yes.
picture in a crib.
Oh
and all-
no, we had bought a house, so like
Okay.
we moved back into our house as soon as she was born.
Okay. Great.
Okay,
good.
good.
Amen.
Yes.
Wait, you bought a house during the pregnancy and all that?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Once again, like you're so
Well, I didn't. We did.
you chose a man who how old were you at that point?
Let's see. She's turning 6 and I'm 28, 22.
22. You're doing great for a 22-year-old at this point.
22
Like-
going on 42.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so now you have a baby in the house.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Okay, so she's okay. You guys get moved into your new house and it's like exciting and
Yeah.
good and fun.
Yeah, we had, as soon as we found out I was pregnant, we were like, okay, we have a 1-bedroom apartment. This isn't going to work. So we went and we were going to rent. And he was like, let's just buy a house. I'm like, all right, great.
Like, I knew I liked you.
Yeah. Cool.
Stable housing.
Yeah. So we got married, kind of forced into it. My parents very much were like, oh, you got her pregnant. You have to marry her. And I was like, please don't propose if you don't love me. Like, please don't do
Imagine if
this.
they listen.
Yeah, right.
Right. And then he did it.
And then he did.
Fuck.
Yes, and then
Please don't propose if you don't love me.
yeah, we were married for a month.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Separated. We get along very well. We co-parent very well.
You become single parent.
Yes.
How old?
She is a year and a half.
Okay. So, keeping on the recovery theme, you're single now. You're a single mom. Great co-parenting situation.
Where are you living?
Again, you're an incredible forgiver. This is this fucking theme of this. The lessons learned and perspective. I don't know if I wanted, because people are going to say, why can't you forgive like Alyssa? And damn it, sometimes hanging on.
WW80.
So you were in Belleville, or did you go back Lindsberg? Or
So I had been a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
So I had no money.
No money.
So I moved back in with my parents. That was my only option.
Cast of characters, they're in every season.
Yeah, they sure are. So I lived there for about 6 months, and then
Helped with Harley. It's a good, healthy.
yeah, they're great grandparents.
Great. That's good.
I hear that happens a lot.
Isn't that crazy? I hear about that too. But they're incredible grandparents.
Some people just need a second go around.
Exactly. They just need a
Little
second
older,
chance.
little-
Pray she's not Kay. I'm sorry.
She can be whatever the fuck she wants.
In my
God,
house, she
you
sure
damn
can
man.
be.
Yes, amen.
And at underground, she can be whatever the fuck she wants.
Yes.
The gathering, she can be whatever the fuck she wants. So you're there for 6 months, and then you find you get a job.
Yes.
Is this when you get the job at the hospital?
No.
Okay.
I was working, Red Bud Hospital. Nope. I worked for DCFS for 1 whole month, and then I could not handle it anymore.
Yeah.
Not for the.
No, could not do it.
To your point, you got to get a little angry if you work for DCFS.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's
I
where the
hear you
anger
now.
came
yeah,
in.
I hear you now. I'm glad it had an outlet.
Yeah. So, Red Bud Hospital.
Okay. And that, you worked there for how long?
2 years?
And wanting to get to where you got to Memorial and started what you did.
Yeah, so Red Bud Hospital, they kind of screwed me over, I guess. And they were like, hey, we're going to have to let you go, but it's not like anything you did. We just don't.
You said, is this something my baby did? Then I still have to support.
Yeah, literally. It was more so like they didn't have enough budget for the position that I was. So they were letting me go, which fair.
How's your recovery?
Not great. I am struggling mentally. I barely ever leave the house at this point. I'm not the type of parent I want
Do you
to
have
be.
any postpartum or depression?
I had severe postpartum depression and anxiety. I set an alarm every 10 minutes to check on my child to make sure she was still alive.
Fair.
Yeah.
They just turned the blue.
Baby.
Right.
Yeah, blue baby
Yes.
will do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was sober, but I wasn't working a program.
Kind of dry drunkish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then
This makes you so good at your job right now. It's like all these like, traumas and the triumphs and knowing there's a better way.
yeah.
Like so what happened that kind of flipped the script?
I applied for the job at Memorial, and I had just entered a new relationship. At this point, it was with a woman. My parents were again not speaking to me, but they would see my daughter.
Not so fucking hard, are they? Now they got a little
Right.
baby girl stole their heart. Now they're not as fucking awesome with their bigotry. Got
Right.
it. All right.
So,
Sorry.
no, I saw the job on Indeed, and honestly, I didn't know what I was applying for. I didn't know that I was going to get to share my story. The description was just like, oh, you're going to help open this program that's going to help people struggling with addiction. And I was like, wow, how cool. Like, I want to do that.
Yeah, built-in sobriety.
So I started.
Such a God thing, man.
Yeah.
Sorry to be all.
No,
we talked about it
is.
the whole time.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm not sorry
Never.
to
No.
to be it. I'm
I
like,
say that
this
all the
is-
time.
When you said,
Just on
I didn't
Indeed.
even know really what I was applying for. I was like,
I didn't.
that's so cool.
And I went in, I interviewed. They offered me the job. And when I was in the interview, they were like, tell us about your story. And I was like, what? They were like,
story.
exactly.
How
I'm
much
like,
time you got?
I'm like,
Right.
is this a joke?
I charge
this
for
is
this.
a trick. And
Yeah, are you guys trying to catch me with something?
like, I can talk about this. And honestly, like, that was really the first time that I had told my story out loud, like from start to finish. And it felt so good. I mean, obviously you talk about it in meetings and,
Sure.
with my sponsor and all that. But like to just be that open about it with people who weren't in recovery, it was like a different kind of freedom just sitting in that job interview. And I was like, I want to do this. I have to get this job. Got the job.
Oh, you better have.
I did. And was still kind of like off and on with meetings. And I don't know if he knows this, but Nathaniel actually invited me to his home group one night, and I loved it. And then I just started going regularly. And then it kind of got hard for me to get to St. Louis.
I was gonna say his home group's not close, not in
It
Belleville.
was in Webster Grove.
Yep. I love it.
So then I started finding ones around here that I liked, in like the Belleville area. And then I started I got a sponsor again, and I really started.
So you and Nathaniel been pretty tight. That's because
I met him through Memorial and IRC, like a month after you guys opened.
that's our dog, and
I love him.
Me too.
guess who came to Clayton on Sunday?
Really?
Yeah.
I was at McCausland. I went
And
to church.
so
I made it to a Sunday morning.
Nathaniel has a son with special needs. And we heard about that shit that went down at McCausland on Easter. He was like, yeah. I mean, but for him to be there on that day, and I introduced him before the sermon to Ellie. And I was like, Ellie's a rock star. Here you go. Connect the dots. And yeah, he just felt at home, right?
Good.
So,
I'm
Nathaniel
glad.
has been a huge mentor for me.
love
He's
him.
just been there for me since the beginning of this,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
That's his MO.
Yeah.
That's his, like, I'll show up. I'll answer.
Yes.
I'll be there.
We very quickly became, like, he is one of my very best friends.
they came to the 9 o'clock Easter service that you were shooting to come to, and you made it to the 10:45 one. They were at the 9 o'clock together.
I love that for you guys.
Yeah.
Parents have a type of discipline I'm yet to find for the...
He had told me he was going to the 9 o'clock because I originally was going to go to the 10:45. And he was like, I'm going to the 9. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll wake up and go to the 9.
So, because Nathaniel doing outreach called on Memorial, and that's how you guys met.
Yes.
Because you're oftentimes dealing with detox, right?
Yes.
So you got this job. You're, like, helping run this program, and then Nathaniel calls
So Nathaniel called on
from
hospitals.
IRC, and that's how you guys met.
Yep.
Because
Cool.
one of her roles is people get detoxed at hospitals to find them a treatment center, right?
Oh, cool.
So we're in there at the beginning. We opened in June of 23.
We opened in August.
Yeah. So
Wow.
we're calling on these folks and saying, hey, just call us where we got a place. It's a great relationship. And I had heard of you from Nathaniel at Memorial, and I didn't even know that you started working here because this is recent.
Yes. I've only been here since the 30th of March.
Right. So this is
Not even a full month.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And you've been to Underground, you've been to Easter. We're gonna
I'm like so excited. This is like so much more recent. I feel like sometimes I come in and Chris is like, I've known this person for years and years and years. And
No,
I'm
I
like,
just met her a couple weeks ago
Yep.
for real.
This is
and
sick.
the Becky Jordan connection is like an instant soul filling God thing
Yeah.
that I feel like I've known you forever and like
Yeah.
a sister now. Like this is just incredible. And
Whoa.
to have you experience Underground the way that we visioned it and wanted it to be for people is such a that was our prayer. Like I begged God for it to become to that space for people. So for you to say that, thank you. And because it takes all of us to make sure that other people find us and know that we're out there to be a community.
You want to hear a real God moment about that?
Yes.
Speaking on that.
Sign us up.
Keep
So
keep going.
I really started to give my life to God. I started like wanting to do it about a year ago. Started trying to figure out how to have a relationship with him because again, up until this point, I still genuinely believed that I was not good enough to have a relationship with God. And just started praying about it, started talking to him every day, praying every day, reading. And then I would occasionally go to church, but I never found a church that felt like home. And everybody's like, it's so important. Like you have to. I met Jake at AA and he really started talking to me about God. And like,
Who's Jake?
Jake is my boyfriend.
Ooh.
You met him.
You did meet him.
They came to
I always
Underground.
forget the boys.
That's okay.
Was he with you when I was
She
like, hi, I
intentionally-
know your sweatshirt?
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
He's the
no.
tall one.
That was the only focus on you, GF.
Love that. But he started really like opening my eyes to a lot more about things that I didn't understand with God. And then it started weighing on my heart heavy that I didn't have a church. Like I want to go, I want to praise God, I want to do all these things. And he got COVID and couldn't go to a meeting with me, so I had to chair the meeting. And we're talking at a meeting. It's me and one other person who happens to be a pastor. And I'm sharing about how
Whoa. You're like, this pastor fucked me over once. And
not the same pastor, thank God.
yeah, but
Yeah.
probably uncomfortable.
Pastor trauma
Yeah.
all day
Yeah.
long.
So I'm like talking and I'm sharing about, even though it's just me and him, I'm like, it's still so important for me to have this meeting.
Yeah. Two
And-
people and a cup of coffee, right? That's all it takes to
Exactly.
have a meeting.
And I'm telling him, I'm like, I so badly want to, go to church, but I don't know how. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I fit in anywhere. And he was like, obviously I'm going to tell you to find a church. He's like, I'm not saying you have to come to my church. I'm not saying that you even have to necessarily go to a church, but find a community of people that that feel like home to you and that bring God to you, where you feel God. Mm-hmm. That was Saturday. I came to URC for the first time the following Wednesday.
Fucking get out of here. I want to send this guy a thank you note.
Oh my God.
And
seriously.
And that was like the 2 weeks ago when you came? Or how long have you been coming to URC?
I think 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Whenever
okay.
Eric spoke is the first time that I had been there.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
right.
was why I went for the first time, because I'm like, oh, how cool. Like, this is my new boss.
Yeah.
Damn!
And then,
Cool.
right.
Yeah, and I called Jake as soon as I left, and I was like, I have never felt such a strong presence of God before. And, like, I have felt him so many times in my life, but being at URC, it, like, genuinely changed something in me. And then, of course, I made him come with me the next week.
Good. What did he think?
He loved it.
Good.
Yeah, he's in the trades. I'm trying to get him hooked up. he's a carpenter. Or
he's a carpenter and a millwright welder.
Yeah.
Sorry if I got that wrong.
She really loves you, and she tries really hard.
I'm telling you, just when we started this, like thinking about it, dreaming it, it actually was a year ago, April 11th, which is 2 days ago from this recording, that I made a kind of a business move to hopefully free up some time to pursue this more. And at the time, I, with the lead pastor Matt Miowski of the Gathering, went to a hockey game, and I was telling him, I just divested this situation. This I love doing it, but my call's really in this recovery shit. I really have a fire I can't contain anymore. And he goes, welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. We're going to start a recovery ministry together. And I'm like, he goes, does it look like I'm fucking kidding? Like, I'm serious. And he doesn't ask, like, hey, will you? It's we're doing this.
Love that.
And next thing you know, I'm out in Kansas City, like at this recovery program that's it's a church affiliated, wasn't really our thing. Then we went to Denver, found exactly the right people. It was incredible. We met with them. They've been on the podcast. They've been to, in fact, the pastor of the church in Denver has preached at Underground. He came in town for it. I'm going to go out to his church now. He invited me in June to guest preach at his church.
Cool.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
I am like, you want to talk about like fucking pussyfoot and terrified of this. I got to go do this, but because it's the real deal. But I can't, like I told him in my text, like I'm in no position to ever turn down a favor from you.
Right.
And him and Carrie are great. They're the greatest people in the world. But and then that was August, and October 22nd was our first, and we were designing the launch team meetings and like, what do we want this to look like? And we knew all the things we didn't want it to look like. It's got to be a space for people to come and feel. And I didn't even say this. Somebody said this, like that connect and be in community, and it's almost instant, where people are getting up and vulnerably sharing their deepest fucking hurts in a room full of people that were just strangers. And somebody said that they're doing that because they feel safe.
Yeah.
That we've done, and not Chris Pondoff, we as a team, including this one over here, have created a space that is safe for people that have been so fucked over by this disease and triple brutalized by the fucking culty religion that people try to subscribe to and put Jesus' name on, which is a whole fucking epidemic right now. It's got to be a space where that's radically inclusive, just like this disease is. So, to hear you say that is just it's just a reminder that God does answer fucking prayers, man. Because that was the only thing. Like, I don't care if it's one person that finds it, but we need it to be this for this reason. So for you to find it's really some spiritual shit, man.
Yeah. And thank you for sharing those like details.
Right.
I can't believe we're like hours in, but like, oh my God.
That's why I asked to get baptized there. I'm like, my relationship with God today is in a place where I never thought it would be, but genuinely walking into that building and just being there, like everybody there makes you feel, like you said, so safe and so welcome. And it, you know,
will you do you mind, would you be the storyteller the night of that we do the baptism?
I would love
that'd
that.
be awesome. I mean,
When is that?
we got to schedule it, but we'll,
22nd?
that's in 2 weeks. I mean, I know why you're saying the 22nd. Zoe's singing on the 22nd.
Oh, I love
Good
that.
song, too.
Let us talk about it. Let's look at the calendar.
Girl power at URC.
I also feel underqualified to do a baptism, so I'm going to talk to the pastor that would do it.
Did you know? I don't know. Maybe Jeff, you might want to cut this too. But similarly, my mom didn't want me to get baptized until it was like my decision. Like I was dedicated as a baby. And I like wanted to get baptized. All my friends were getting baptized at like church camp, beanie, whatever. But when I was 12, I was like, or I had just turned 13 is the age of accountability, my mom said.
You've repeated that on this. That's a big thing for you.
Because I do believe.
Yeah.
Well, and so when I was 13, we talked about it, and my brother's like 2.5-ish years older than me, and the three of us my mom like baptized us essentially in front of the church. Like we had the pastor there with us, was like doing the readings and stuff, but my mom and my brother were the ones that had like hands on me and like baptized me, and then we all like baptized each other. And It's like, you don't have to be qualified.
Is that why you want me to cut it so nobody has to think?
So nobody knows I'm soft as fuck.
No, I don't want anybody, because I always say I can't do it. I don't like it. I don't like the name. I feel unworthy to baptize and be a pastor. So if you cut it, then I don't know that that's a thing.
No, you do.
I cannot wait and for that Wednesday to come, and I cannot
don't let me pressure you.
tell
But I
you
love that you're
how
there
grateful
and
I
here.
am for your story, for the work you do, probably first and foremost, because I kid a lot of the times and lean into the, I don't want to say misogyny, but bullshit male stuff.
Oh, it's called misogyny.
Sure. There are
Hatred toward women. Yes.
there are women that get into treatment have often, if not always, so much deeper levels of hurt and trauma than most men, and I like, we need people like you you're going to help so many of them.
I actually, sitting in the IRC office, got a letter saying that I was accepted to a missions trip in Guatemala that is specifically a women's missions trip, and
Oh
it
my
is
God.
called Beauty for Ashes. And it's basically going and telling my story and helping these women who have gone through assault, sex trafficking, addiction, homelessness, all of these things there.
You've checked all those fucking boxes.
Yes. And then I get to tell them about like what God has done in my life and help bring, restoration to them and help them.
It doesn't stop
See
with
God.
you, this God shit.
It
man.
really doesn't.
I
Once
love
they
it.
cram in the trauma early on, it's like, all right, baby, I'm 21 and I'm ready for some real fucking fun. Like,
This is incredible. Congratulations. When is this?
September.
you need a babysitter? MSW.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Oh, I thought you were asking for Harley. You were talking about going to Honduras.
No,
or
I was
Colorado.
offering to babysit her child.
She's kept my son alive.
I would have different
And my
tactics with your child.
Midi. So you go in September. How long?
1 week.
Awesome. That's incredible.
Can I ask the dates?
September 19th through the 26th.
I love that.
That is so cool. Yeah, I can't thank you enough, Alyssa. This is wild, and to think that you're only 28 is, I mean, like your story. It's tragic because there's so much hard, fucking unspeakable, acute trauma and long-term trauma packed in such a short the rest of your life ahead of you and all the people that you're going to impact and help, and this little girl you're going to raise or you're raising. You're a fucking gift. Yeah, and I don't know any other way to say it. I'm grateful for you. I know Zoe is. We all are at Underground. And I cannot wait to see all the good that God has in store for you, man. Like, this is fucking wild. And the people, these women in Guatemala, the women that are here now that have yet to come through here.
Yeah, the people that are going to listen to this, like the people that, like, I can't. Like, you're
It's why we do this. It's like,
30.
if this is like this is why I do this, because it's such a fucking privilege to sit here and listen to this. It really is. And we always kid and say nobody listens to us. There's going to be somebody that's life is changed by hearing your story. Multiple people. Yeah. God bless you.
Glad to be here.
Thank you so much. Happy 6th birthday to Harley.
Yes,
Thank
Harley.
We will, and we'll see you soon at Underground. And we want to give plenty of time when we schedule your baptism, so you can yell it from the top of a mountain, invite all your people, and it'll be a fucking party. We'll order extra pizzas.
Yes, I will.
Love that.
Speaking of, there's pizza bags are still in my fucking car. Sorry, Ron. Sorry, Zoe.
Well, the pizza will be cold because they're never going to let us keep the bags again. So,
Come early.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you so much. Thanks, Zoe. Thanks, Alyssa. Let us pray.
Pondoffs Anonymous is hosted by Chris Pondoff with Zoe Mendenhall and Jeff Allen. Produced, engineered, mixed, and filmed by Jeff Allen. Recorded at Illinois Recovery Center in the Pondoffs Anonymous studios. Music by McCall. The track is Anti-Hero. This podcast shares stories. It's not a substitute for professional help. If you need support, visit pondoffsanonymous.com and contact us.
Some mornings need more than motivation. They need a solid cup of coffee. Light in the Dark is the Pondoffs Anonymous Dark Roast, created with our friends at Long Story Coffee. Bold, smooth, and built for the days when you just need something steady. Every bag helps support the conversations and community behind the show. Order online for delivery, shipping, or local pickup at pondoffsanonymous.com/coffee. Light in the Dark Coffee. A little light, even on heavy days.